Hello everybody and welcome back to Linda Tina TV. If you are new here, I see I have some new subbies. Welcome. My name is Linda Tina. I feel like I haven't been here in a long time. I don't even know how to behave in front of the camera. Anyway guys, I know many of you have been asking where I've been and what I've been up to. It's been busy since the beginning of the year. As you can see, I've not been filming that much, but anyway, I'm back and I'm hoping to be consistent in the next few weeks. But if I'm not, please do understand, because guess what? I started working full-time and it's been crazy. Working full-time, managing the home, and being able to make these YouTube videos. So just bear with me. Anyway, in today's video, I decided to finally do the Q&A. You guys sent in your questions weeks ago when I hit 2K subscribers. Thank you so much for that one. And so let's get right into the Q&A questions. They were from YouTube and others from Instagram, others from my Snapchat. I'll just put them together. And if there's something that's repetitive that I've already answered, I'll just skip it.
Trying to make me, I wanna leave and you're making, I try to see the one I need to love.
So the first question was from Divine Antonio. Do you go to church? If so, is it difficult to find Black or African churches in Italy? I think a church is a church. It doesn't matter the color of the people in that church, but I know exactly what you mean. So they are churches. They're churches that are that were started by Africans, if I can put it like that. Do I go to church? I will be very honest, not so much, but that's because I found a church that I felt good in, but it was really far away. And then sometimes the timing of the services was really late, like starting at 7 in the evening, and then at that time I need to stay home maybe with the kids. So I'm not going to church as much as I would want to. Are there Black churches or churches started by Black people? Yes, there are. Next question is by Hey Gabster. Hey Gabster, that's my girl. You can check her out. She's also a South African YouTuber. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? Uganda, my country, Uganda. Seriously, guys, there's no place for me like home, Uganda. But if I was to choose another country which is not home, I think I would live in Thailand. So I've been in Thailand for a holiday and it was amazing. I don't know what it's like, obviously, to live there, like a local. But when I was there, I felt like, this is a place I could live. So yeah. Next question was by Magiru Kamp. What kind of work do you do in Italy, and do you cook your food in Italy? Do your kids eat your food? So when you say your food, I think you mean like local Ugandan dishes, from my country. Yes, I do. I do cook some foods from my country. But I don't have so much access to some of these foods. Like there's a type of banana which is a staple where I come from, and it's not here in Italy, but I do send for them sometimes and I freeze them. I know they don't taste the same, but it's close. So yeah, I do cook this food. There's something else called chapati, which is like a type of flat bread, which is also from my country. It's of Indian origin, but yeah, it's part of our cuisine. My son loves it so much, but I don't really cook for them my food because they don't understand it, they don't appreciate it. My kids eat everything, so whatever I'll cook, they'll eat, but they don't really understand it. So most times I'll cook that for myself, and then I'll cook for them pasta, which they understand and they love so much. Your other question was, what kind of work do I do in Italy? So I won't tell you exactly what I'm doing at the moment. Maybe I'll share it much later, but I'm in the hospitality industry, if you need to know. The next question is by Mina Blake, who's another Ugandan YouTuber. Do you think you'll ever come back to Uganda permanently or live elsewhere in the world? I've got this question a lot, and I'll tell you, I don't know. come back and live in Uganda permanently, I really don't know. At the moment, we're in Italy. We are very open to moving to other places, other parts of the world, including Uganda, obviously. But the way our lives are set up right now, we are still in Italy for a while. Then who knows? We can never really know. But open, and so is my husband, to living anywhere in the world. We're very open-minded about that. Mina also asked, what kind of work do you do in Italy? I think I already mentioned that I'm in the hospitality industry. What do you think about YouTubers in Uganda? Is there a hope that it will blow up or will it flop? Ugandan YouTubers, one, I know that there are not so many. I am connected to most of you guys, Ugandan YouTubers. I think it has a very, very great potential, even more than us Ugandan YouTubers who are out there, because in Uganda, right in Uganda, it's still fresh. I mean, YouTube has been done for so long out here, so there's nothing so new that usually you're gonna bring to the industry. But in Uganda, it's new, so yeah, it's gonna blow up and it's gonna do so well. So if you're a Ugandan and you want to start a YouTube channel, go for it. Next question is by Nancy Locks, another Ugandan YouTuber. I know how hard it is to get work out here. Was it easy for you to get the same job that you had back home? If not, what do you do now? Gosh, you guys are so interested in knowing what I do. How did you even know that I started working full time? Anyway, so I'm working in the hospitality industry, which is so much connected to what I was doing back home. So yeah, it was not easy. In Italy right now, there is a crisis that has lasted so long, and the salaries are not that great, so unemployment is high, and yeah, it was not easy, but it was not that hard. I must say that since I started looking for work, when I decided to go back into the workforce, I've been pretty lucky, thank God. So yeah, probably because I also live in Milan, where it's easier to find work. Most people in other parts of Italy come to Milan to find work. So other questions, these were from Instagram. Carol Chasso, who is your style icon and what's your shoe size? My shoe size. I'm a 43, which is insane for a woman, but yes, they say women with big feet have big hearts, so I'm a 43. Who is your style icon? I don't have a style icon. One, because I don't really go by trends. So something will be a big trend and it will be trending seriously, and I don't care for it, especially I don't think I look good in it. So I don't have people I look up to so much when it comes to style. Also because I have different styles. I'm the kind of person who will be really formal one day and I'll be really casual the other, and then I'll wear like teen clothes one day, and then I'll wear mummy clothes. So I don't really have a style icon. I'm like all over the place. Next question is by Kaitesi D. Congrats, Linda. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, where do I see myself? In 5 years, my son will be 10, my daughter will be 8. So I see them more independent and less reliant on me. So I think in 5 years, me and my husband will have more time to do things together without worrying so much about the kids. I see myself being sure of the career path that I want to take. Hopefully even getting into entrepreneurship and doing my thing and having my brand, Linda Tina. So yeah, the future is still a bit blurry, if I'm to be very honest with you. I'm a planner, but then I also want to take each day as it comes, because to be honest, right now I'm at that moment in my life where I'm just trying to understand where I'm headed, if that makes sense. I'm trying to build myself in different areas so that I can understand where I can focus my goalpost, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't know if that was a clear answer, but I don't know either. Tips from Stella asked, what advice do you have for us smaller YouTubers who look up to you? Look up to me? I'm a small YouTuber as well. I don't know. First of all, this may sound cliche and it's been said by all YouTubers, big, small, whoever. I feel like YouTube is something you should do because you enjoy it, you know? Many people come to YouTube because they want to get the money, which doesn't really come that fast and doesn't really come in big amounts for us smaller YouTubers especially. So I think to be good at this YouTube thing, you have to love what you do, because then you do it with passion, and the people who watch you see your energy and they feel your positive energy and the good vibes. So passion. If you don't love it, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. That's the only advice I can give you. And then the other advice, which I should follow myself, is to be consistent. The more consistent you are on YouTube, the more people are interested in you know, subscribing to your channel and keep on checking on you. But if you put a video out one day and then you disappear for 2 months, like I have done, then people kind of lose interest, I think. Last question, but certainly not least, is from Divine Wigs, and she asked, why did you start a YouTube channel? I've probably explained this in previous videos, but I started a YouTube channel because a friend of mine encouraged me to. She was starting a YouTube channel, and then she told me, I was encouraging her to start the channel, and after she started the channel, she told me, oh, you should do this as well. And that's basically how the idea came up. Why I actually decided to do it is because I like to talk, I like to share ideas, and some people like what I have to say sometimes, and they like what I have to when I motivate or when I say some inspirational things. I thought, okay, maybe if some people like it, maybe they'll like the channel and they'll like what I have to say. And I wanted to just, you know, show a bit of my life, and maybe someone relates to my experiences and they feel encouraged, or they learn something, especially as an African woman from Uganda living in Italy, Milan, you know. I felt like that was a part of my life that could be interesting to share, and just like that, I started a YouTube channel. So guys, that was the last question. I am back. Thank you so much if you have stuck around till the end of this video. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.